How's it going, guys, and welcome to the Mina channel. We have another video today, which is gonna be again a discussion slash news video here. So some of you guys know, and if you don't know, because probably nobody fucking talk about it, so maybe a lot of you guys may not know, Persona 4 Ultimax came out recently, and with that release there was a very important question. I made a video about this a while ago, and that was the fact that this game was releasing without one of the most important things, and was a rollback, which is basically the ability to play without any lag or without any issues. Rollback is something that most popular, like professional fighting games, the ones where people actually go into Evo or all of these massive contests for fighting games and everything. That's a must-have feature in order for it to be fair, and there's no lag or anything like that. Anyway, so this feature was missing out of the game, and there was kind of a backlash. I will say there was a lot of people talking about it a few months ago before the release of Persona 4 Arena, and Atlas was like, yo, okay, we're listening, this is going to be released at some point, and kind of that was the end of that. The director came out and said, himself is like, yeah, we're working on a feature and everything, and I think everybody was just kind of like, oh, okay, we'll take your word for it, but nothing actually happened from that. Like, there was no follow-up talk about it, nobody like addressed it again at Atlas, or nobody was like, oh yeah, this still coming or something like that. I think over the time people just forgot that this was a thing that people wanted, and Atlas like didn't say anything about it. In fact, I was making a video talking about how where is rollback. They said it was gonna be sometime in the summer, and we figured it had to be sometime before Evo, which is, again, as I mentioned before, one of the events where they need to have that thing so people can play Persona 4 Arena and in a professional level and everything, and that's something that people need to know about and everything. And well, this was recently released in August the 5th, which is just about 3 days ago. The Atlas dropped the trailer and everything like that, and that was kind of the end of that. Literally nobody talked about it. I don't think anybody gave a fuck about like this thing. Like, I didn't hear anybody talking about it in like a positive way or negative way. I and some other friends attempted to kind of check it out. Even my friend Spencer from Shin Megami Tensei Network even made a tweet about this, because he could not find any matches on PlayStation. Like, literally, like, some people went back and checked it out, but in other places like the PlayStation or even Switch actually did not get this rollback. That was only on PlayStation 4 and I believe on Switch and everything. And that was kind of one of those things where I was like, okay, what is going on here? Like, why are people not talking about this? And also, why is it that I guess people really don't care much about this thing anymore? Well, first of all, I think it's too late. Like, I think the fanfare, or like, this game is gonna come out and everything, and people are gonna be able to play it and everything. I think that there's two camps about this, right? One is, sure, this is important, rollback is important, as I mentioned before, I explained why. But on the other hand, there is the fact that a lot of Persona fans are not professional fighting game players. They don't really care about the online multiplayer, they don't care about that stuff, and this being a game that has both multiplayer and single player story mode, I think this feature either had to be out released when people really gave a shit about, or it really needed to be there when people were trying it out and seeing the multiplayer and everything. Because I'll be frank with you guys, I played multiplayer while I was streaming this game on my Spanish channel, and I had a horrible time trying to play this game. There was a bunch of issues on PC. Now they have fixed a lot of these issues, but the fact that this thing happened left me kind of like, oh, I really don't want to play more of it, to an extent. I was like, I'm tired of trying to make this work. And I think this may be where the issue lays. It is too late. It frankly is too late for the feature to be out now. People have moved on to other things. There's way too many games coming out soon, including another Atlas game, which is Soul Hackers. It's just way too close to the release of that other thing. There's a lot of JRPG players and everything, and that's the other thing, right? This is a fighting game, but the majority of Atlas fans are JRPG fans. They play things like right now they're playing games like Live Alive or Digimon Survive, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Soul Hackers is coming out in less than a month. There's just way too many JRPGs and way too many games right now for something like this feature to really grab people back to the game. And that's because, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the release of Rollback or Ultimax. I think Ultimax is a great game. I love Ultimax, and I think that it itself is a wonderful release for Atlas. I am on the camp that I love that they actually released this eventually on multi-platform and everything. It really makes sense, but this release really, I don't think it made anyone like wanna go buy Persona 4 Ultimax, and that's kind of, I guess, kind of how this ends, right? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I don't know if people are really gonna care about it now. Are they gonna go back and try to play the game now that it has rollback? I'm very curious to see what other people are gonna say and do. I myself, like I said, I tried, but there's not enough people to like really try the rollback feature and kind of see like, oh, you know, how much significantly different it is. I'm not a really good professional player either or anything like that. I'm just the average dude. I just play games because I like them, so maybe I'm not the main target for something like rollback. Again, it's great for the people that are gonna play online and are gonna do a bunch of professional stuff, or they're good fighting game enthusiast. I don't know how to say that, but I'm just not in that camp, so it doesn't, I guess, to me in my head, I'm like, I don't know what to tell you about that. It just kind of, it is what it is, I guess. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Do you think this is a good feature? Do you think it's a feature that, as I said earlier, it's just coming out a little bit too late for people to be excited about? And maybe people just don't care anymore about it. If they cared, it was probably months ago when they really cared about it. Now it's kind of like, okay, well, this feature is coming, but who actually really needs this feature at this time, right? I don't know. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and feelings about this. As always, thank you so much for watching this, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. But before we end this video, I want to thank all the members: Miko, Another Fox, Demicro, H2DK, King Narukami 45, Ethan McNeil, and Rising Oblivion. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I couldn't make these videos without your help.